Okay, hey, we're here with Coach Moses. After a little bit of troubleshooting, hey, we're able to get going here. I know he's a coach. How you doing today? First of all,
I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Zach?
oh man, I'm doing just fine. I love to go ahead and talk basketball in the evening, especially around this time. I know we got you got the Nike circuit going on, and down in Memphis, Tennessee, you're also there with a couple other organizations having travel basketball season through over the weekend, going into the next week. Really, uh, I saw a picture of Juwan Howard. That's pretty awesome from Michigan. So Coach, just tell me about some of the players that you've seen over the last couple of weeks. Highlight a couple. I know you got a few from West Virginia, Virginia. I know you got one from Tennessee, and a couple others out there. So let's get after it.
All right, sounds good.
Now, I think the next state we wanted to jump to was what, North Carolina, correct?
North Carolina. That would be oh, I'm gonna find him. His name would be Justice Mitchell out of North Carolina. He's a big kid. Um, he is 6'5" or 6'6". He's a 200-pound wing. He looks like a beast. We were playing this past weekend. He was playing over in Bermuda Run. He was the MVP 2 games and won the championship in his level. The last he had 24 points, 9 rebounds, 1 block, and 2 assists. As a big guy, and he can handle the ball as well as any guard. And I mean, and he can pass and he can shoot inside, he can shoot outside, which makes him a matchup nightmare. And then when he thinks somebody else is going to shoot, that rascal will burst to the boards, and he loves to grab offensive rebounds and make easy putback. He will dunk on you in a flash. And then he didn't block but one shot in that championship game, but he's been known to have multiple block shots in a game because the kid is just all over the place. The only knock I got against him is in the second game before the semifinals. He played against a guy as big, or maybe a little bigger than him, and he tried to bully ball him. But not just him, he bullied. There was another guy that's on this team that's bigger than Justice. He bully balled him too. This kid was just super strong. So I told him after that game, I said, "You see what that dude did to you tonight, right? When you get to the next level, you're going to get that every night. Those big dudes are going to be just as big as you or bigger. And if they think they can bully ball you, they're going to bully ball you. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get some more strength in your caboose and say, no, we ain't doing that. There won't be no bully ball in here. And you have to dominate those guys even when they think they're going to overpower you. You have to get enough caboose to not let them overpower you." I said, "And you think you're a good ball player now, and you're a beast that can't be controlled now. Wait till you add that extra strength to that big frame to where nobody can move you. You're like a tree with roots that are deep down in the ground and they can't move you. Then you become something special, not just a star, not just a good player, but a great player."
And that's solid advice. I love that he was able to go ahead and perform at such a high level in such a big game as far as playing in the championship. 24 points, 9 rebounds. He even mentioned some assists, which I wasn't able to catch. But no, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah, no, that's awesome.
I expect to see them compete with what I said, energy and grit and just scrappy play. Because this is the thing all kids need to understand. You always give 100% no matter where you are, especially in venues like this, because there are coaches everywhere and they're watching you. And if you aren't on the radar, this is the moment to get on the radar. This is where you make your stand and you literally become that well-known kid that they go, wow, where did he come from? I got to get I got to get more acquainted with that kid because of the way that he plays. And he's doing this against some of the best talent in America. And actually, in the AAU circuit or in those camps, you deal with the same kind of dynamics. Those aren't just average players that are in those things. Those are some of the best players from everywhere. And when you dominate and you put on a show, and the coaches are there, whether you know they're there or not, they know you and they're watching what you do. So when you perform at a high level against great competition, they say that's a kid that I definitely am interested in because I know what he can do. And if I bring him in here to my program, that's what I can expect for him in my program. That makes sense?
Oh yeah, it makes all the sense in the world. Hey, well, you know, we appreciate you for everything that you're doing. I appreciate you breaking down, giving us an analysis of these kids across the country. You know, continue doing what you're doing. We'll go ahead and get off here. I got to do some serious editing because of the technical difficulties. But hey, I can't wait to have you back on. I'd love to go ahead and revisit with you. Maybe when school season starts, and you know, maybe we can highlight some of those Tennessee kids that you're able to see probably every week throughout the week. I don't know if you do any type of traveling during school ball?
I'll certainly do. As a matter of fact, this season, because I have so many kids in Tennessee, I will probably be active every night. And then there are some of my kids that I'm closely acquainted with that I'm going to see their rivalry games. That's when it matters, and I want to see what they do in their house in rivalry games.
No, that's exciting. That's awesome. It's a nonstop schedule for you. Good luck. Always be safe. And coach, I'll go ahead and talk to you later on.
All right. You have a wonderful evening.
All right. Thanks, coach.